Hi everybody. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use your Chromebook when you are offline or when you don't have Wi-Fi. We need to check a couple of settings before we can be sure that this is going to work for you. And the first thing that you need to check is everybody needs to have a extension that's called Google Docs Offline. And the way to check to see if you have that extension is to go over here to the settings and go down to more tools, go over to extensions, and you will see an alphabetical list of the extensions that are associated with your Google account. And what you want to do is scroll down until you see Google Docs Offline. And you can see that it is enabled and there's a check right there. And that is what it needs to look like in order for this to work. If you don't see this extension, you need to go to the Chrome Web Store and get it. The way to get to the Chrome Web Store is to go to the launcher and find Chrome Web Store. You might have to go to All Apps in order to find it. Here's mine right here. And then you'll search for it in the extension search window, which is right here. And once you get it, you need to add that to Chrome in order to use that extension. The next place that you need to change a setting is in Google Drive. So let's go to the waffle and let's open up our Google Drive. And you can see that settings gear has popped up already, and that's where we're going to go to check this particular setting. So you click that settings gear, go to settings, the word settings, and my Chromebook's checking to see if I have offline status, and yes, I do. So you look at those for the word offline, this box right here should be checked. If it's not checked, you need to check it. In order to use your Chromebook offline, you're going to want to make sure, and this is a very important step, you're going to want to make sure that you open anything that you want to be able to open at home. You need to open it at school when you're on the Wi-Fi. So for example, if your teacher is asking you to make a presentation, you want to make sure that while you're at school, you open the presentation. That should cause it to sync to your offline files and store it on your Chromebook. So we'll go and look at the files. So go to your launcher, go to files, and here's the word offline over here. I can see that the title is sitting here, my presentation for class. That means I'm going to be able to have access to it when I am offline because it's in the offlines folder. Anything in downloads, I will also have access to. So if your teacher gives you a PDF to read or something to read from Google Classroom, you are going to want to save that so that you can read it at home. And so when I hover here, I see this little download button. Click that button, and you can tell that that is sending that PDF to my downloads folder, which is where I'll go to look for it later. Click save, and it'll be there when I'm offline. If you're on a web page, you can also save a web page to view offline. And so what you need to do there is on the web page, right click, that's that two-fingered click on the Chromebook, right click, and go to the words Save As. And that's going to put the web page that you're on, not all of its associated web pages, but the web pages that you're on, this article about the former astronaut, into the download folder. So all you need to do there is click save. Okay, so let's go offline right now so you can see what it will look like at home. So what I'm going to do is go turn off the Wi-Fi. So we're simulating being in a place that doesn't have Wi-Fi. I'm just going to turn my Wi-Fi off here. All right, and we'll just go ahead and close this. Go to your launcher, and you can go to a couple places, but let's go to Files to pull those out. So go to Files, and here's our web page saved. So let's open that. Here's our PDF. And finally, let's open our presentation. That was called, let's go to the offline folder, which is where it is. It was called My Presentation for Class. There it is. And let's open that. So you can see that I can open my presentation while I don't have Wi-Fi. I can also edit it. So let's try to add a slide here. I'm going to add a new slide and type some words on it. All right, and so I've now changed my presentation. So when you arrive back at school the next day and you turn your Chromebook on, it will spend the first few minutes syncing up the files that you edited while you were offline. Let's go to Files. And let's go to our offline files. And look for my presentation for class. There it is. And open that up. And as soon as this loads, you will see that the changes that we made when we were offline are all synced up with what's online and on the cloud, and our presentation is saved. And there's that slide that we added. As you recall, still saved. And that's all there is to it. If you need any help with this, please ask your teacher or ask me, Miss Brees, your ITRT.